Yo, what's going on, guys? Sekapoko here, bringing you another 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross video. For this week of the news, and there is so much they put out in the last 8 hours. Sorry I'm late on this one. I was sleeping, and I fell asleep the second they put the news out. So, the entire time, didn't even know. But now I know, and we're going to put out the news, and we're going to talk about the global developer notes. We're going to talk about the Japanese developer notes. We're going to talk about the $20 million download celebration and all the fun things in between. So, guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in. Alrighty, guys, so in today's news for the 8/19 global developer notes that are going to like to say, we'd like to say are some good news. 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross has passed an unbelievable 20 million downloads worldwide, and there is a video to go along with it. Oh, it's a little countdown. Oh, it's still going! Like the whole time the video's going. But why would you cap it at 9? Okay, you know, it could have been so much cooler if you just like let it run the whole time. Last time it was Meliodas. This time... Oh, it's King. Oh, dude, we can take King outfit? That would be sick. If we get that King outfit, that would be fire. I mean, we don't need another UR SSR King outfit. Cool. So that was a 20 million download celebration video that they put up for the Japanese version. I just figured it'd be good for both because, you know, they celebrate it in global too, and they just didn't put it on global stuff. But whatever, just in case you didn't see it. All right. This achievement was possible because knights like you who have shown us love and support since the launch of them in March. You know, the launch in March was 777 downloads, so we've had over double the game's download since then, so that's pretty cool. All right, we would like to take this opportunity to sincerely thank all knights for enjoying the game. Thank you. To celebrate 20 million downloads, we'll be sending each knight these things to your box every single day. On the 19th, we're getting every day we're getting 5 diamonds. In between, we're getting potions, UR chests, books, horns, wings, ears, chalices, excuse me, SR medals, SSR medals, and ooh, the big one at the final. This is this little button, this thing right here. This is a max awakened character. So this is, you can get a fully max awakened character. That's sick. All right, we prepared such gifts as okay, there you go. I read all that. More ways to get diamonds. Yeah. So if you haven't seen my mean as fuck and another one video where we talk about how you can get infinite diamonds, they're adding that. And if you know what that is, basically for every piece of SSR equipment that you have 5-star awakened, you are getting a diamond. Now, I'm going to be putting out a video pretty soon on JP to talk about bluestones and stuff like that, so stay tuned for that. Essentially, what happens is with any of these things, if you get a fully awakened, not 5-star, 5+, but full 5-star piece, it is 1 diamond. It's the only way in the game that you can actually farm diamonds, and you can farm them infinitely because you can get as many bluestones as you want, as much gold as you want, as much redstones as you want in order to get diamonds. That's the best way to get diamonds as far as a farming mechanic. However, is it efficient? Fuck no. It just, you know, you can do it. And it's a nice little boost. And yes, it's retroactive. So all the SSR equipment that you've maxed out, gotten 5 stars so far, that stuff will be sent to you in a mail, and you will get all the diamonds from all the SSR equipment that you have already done in your box. All right, for new content, Yes! 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 I didn't see this yet. Yes! Oh, yes! Thank you, God! We are getting Hell Demons! Thank God! I was so bored of Extreme! Oh my God, yes! Thank you, Netmarble! Netmarble! It's 3 months late, but I'll take it. All right. So the development team is currently coming up with new content and achievable playable goals in order to make gameplay more engaging. A future update will include deathmatch difficulty level hell, which content will obtain such items will give you upgrade cosmetics. With new costume progression system, even SR costumes can make all the way up to UR. This is expensive as fuck, by the way. Don't let it fool you. SR cosmetics to UR is very, very, very expensive. So you can see here the drop, you get a guaranteed cosmetic upgrade piece every single time you do the run. However, you have an 8% chance of getting a drop in the run. Now, there are units that actually improve the drop rates, but to max out an SR piece, it would take you, let's see, it's 70 to go from SR to SSR, another 90 to go from SSR to, sorry, 60 to go from SSR to UR, and then UR to max. This will take you 160 cosmetic upgrades, which would mean that would take you approximately at best case, if you have a cosmetic upgrade drop character, somewhere between 60 to 70 demons. Yeah, for one SR piece. So don't let it fool you. It's a long grind for one piece. So it's still doable. Just like, you know, getting diamonds out of this is still doable. It's a long grind, but it is doable. So if your favorite characters, you can upgrade them all the way to max, but it does take a little bit longer for certain characters that have limited cosmetics, like, of course, Death Pierce. Feels bad. All right. All right. We will also do our best to minimize the elements in the new content, which may cause gameplay fatigue. Okay. Nice! We're getting Evil Lily event! Let's go! Oh my god, Global Pog. I don't even care about the JP news at this point. I heard about some stuff. I saw some clips. That's all I know, but the Global Pog, dude. Fuck JP right now. I am so pogged on Global right now. A new boss battle featuring 7 deadly sins is in the work. You will be able to exchange the items you get from the boss battle for costumes and various upgrades. So what this means is the next banner, sometime in the next 3 to 4 weeks before this Evo Lily event coming out, the Easton, Blue Easton and Mono are somewhat confirmed. The reason they are somewhat confirmed is in the Evo Lily event, you fight Lilia. In order to get to Lilia, you have to fight one of those boss stages. The boss stages then spawn the bosses, and then the Evil Lilia spawns. To get that to happen, you have to fight 3 separate kinds of bosses. The first one of which is Valenti, another one is Easton, and then finally Mono. With the additions of Roxy and Shin, those 2 characters got their own stages as well, much later on when the Evil Lilia event returned for, I believe, the first time. So this is a huge thing. So we now know that Blue, Easton, and Mono are confirmed around sometime in the next 3 to 4 weeks, because that's how long the dev notes are usually for. They're for like a full month or so. So that's really sick. We're getting Hell Demons within the next month. We're getting the upgrade awakening material thing. 6-month Andy for Global is looking fire. I'm loving this. Thank you, Netmarble. You brought everything I wanted at 6-month Annie. I'm already happy. All right. We've heard your concerns regarding the difficulty of strengthening heroes and repetitive gameplay. Huh? Difficulty? I mean, we're just sitting here right now. The development team is approaching the issue of every angle to lessen this sort of stress. Though it is difficult to solve such an issue in one fell swoop, we will do our best to continue implementing various events and quality of life improvements, all while planning all the coming updates. We sincerely thank all Knights for providing their passionate feedback, and we will continue to listen and respond. We will do our best to develop the game by looking at it from the player's perspective. That's a whole lot of fluff. That's not actually news, but thank you, I guess. All right, moving on. All right, so here's the 20 million download celebration rewards. Let's see if there's anything different in here. They're giving us 30 diamonds and a full awakening token. Full awakening token here. They're just telling us about it. So essentially what happens is down in the bottom right-hand corner here, if you get one of these, you'll be able to then select a full awakening token. This will then allow you to completely max awaken all 6 bubbles on a character. Will not require any kind of cosmetic upgrades. Or any kind of upgrades. You will not need any chalices or awakening materials. You will just fully awaken them instantly. It's really nice. If you already maxed out every single character in the game, it's not that nice for you, but whatever. That's just a tidbit on the 20 million download celebration. Okay. All right, that's going to pretty much do it for the global... Oh, actually, I'm moving the camera just a little bit so I don't have to keep swiveling. There we go. All right, that's going to pretty much do it for the global news, but there is some JP news that might pertain to global, so stick around. All right, so on the JP version, they're also having a 20 million download Evo Thanksgiving Fest available. Evo Thanksgiving? I don't know why they called it that, but okay, moving on. They're getting the same download celebration, but they're also getting a new Helbram. Now, since we got developer notes regarding the 20 million download celebration and the 20 million download celebration in between, we might also get this Helbram on global because it's a base Helbram. We'll have to see. Let's go look. All right. Let's see here. It might be like next week's unit. That would make sense. That'd be cool. All right. Let's see here. The 20th, it's on August 20th, which is tomorrow all the way to the 24th. It's going to be a brand new Helbram. I'll be going over in a second. The banner has Escanor, Elaine, Arthur, Red Helbram, Blue Slater, Red Merlin. It's a shit banner, basically. Just a shit banner. Are we getting free stuff on it? Are we getting... We're only able to do one 11 times multi-summon on this banner. Oh, it's a 7-step banner. Okay, so these 7-step banners are typically ticket banners. So I haven't seen anything in here saying we're getting pulls on daily login rewards. But typically, these 7-step banners, what happens is they give us a multi-ticket on login or something like that per day. I'm not sure if they're going to be doing that this time around, but... It says it's going to cost 1 step up ticket or 30 diamonds. There's nothing so far showing that we're getting the tickets here, but I'm going to guess we are because, you know, they're only ticket available. So we'll see. The step up mileage, we're getting on 50. I guess we're getting another 14 multis for free. I'm not sure. They haven't said it, but we found it. For 14 days throughout the entire event, you get 1 20 million download ticket per day. I don't know why they wouldn't just add that into these. Is it because they use the same infographic for global and JP and just add in different words? Maybe that's why. I wonder if we're getting this on global too. I'm very curious because we got a kind of a dev note thing for global, and I'm wondering if they just want to give us the tickets per day too. Maybe next week we're getting that as well, or something. Or the next couple weeks. I don't know. That would be cool. I don't see anything in here saying that we're getting that, but this would be nice. Just saying it right now. All right. All players will get leftover Captain Hawk in their inbox when logging in during this event period. You will obtain a coin if you already own Hawk. Oh, cool. So we're getting another Hawk. So the green Hawk for the first anniversary, that's the one that we're getting. Okay. All players will get... Okay, during the event, Hawk's unique multiplier is going to, again, change from 15% to 50%. So Hawk's getting his buff again. Basically, what he does is he boosts his own stats by 50%. It's pretty cool. So, like, if you upgraded him, he's like... Apparently, we all thought he was going to be, like, completely dead after the first year anniversary, but now we know he's going to be really good after the first year anniversary. His effect doesn't apply in PvP, so you can't, like, just OP rush people, but you can use him in, like, all other content. And that's kind of cool. So, I guess I can finally 80 my Hawk. That's cool. I wonder if I could super awaken my Hawk. That would be fun. Like, an 80 super awaken Hawk just rolling around, just clapping people. That would be kind of fun, actually. Get UR gear on Hawk for no reason. Just like, brrr. That would be a stupid video, right? All right. That would be stupid. All right. Moving on. Pack duration. Okay, so they're selling tickets too. So if you wanted to buy a ticket pack, these are typically like $24 US, which is like $27 after all said and done. It's $30 in yen. There's a download celebration pack, which is 240 diamonds for the normal like $80 US translation of it. So that's coming back in. It's 10,000 yen, which is basically $90. You get 1 per account. Okay, so here's the new character, Blue Helbram. Okay, so blue Helbram has a passive ability that's very similar to the red Helbram. Red Helbram increases all basic stats by 5% per surviving hero. This one is going to increase HP related stats. Now HP related stats, we know how strong that can be because of red Escanor. Red Escanor gets for 3 turns 50% HP skills. So essentially our Helbram, it's a permanent buff over the entirety of the fight that gives him 20% HP skills, which is essentially a lot of lifesteal on a Helbram, which is kind of weird. All right, let's go check him out a little bit more. Okay, inflicts damage equal to 250% equal to his attack on all enemies, and lifesteals 30% of the damage. He gets literally the same as Camilla and Bon on his first ability. That's so weird, but I guess that actually kind of plays into his actual passive, so he does a large amount of damage as an AoE, but life steals it back. But he doesn't have any substats to go along with those stats, so he's, you know, that's really shit. The big problem with Helbram on JP is substats and combat class. And even at Fully Super Awakened, I did a video recently where I was using Camilla, and I actually just accidentally one-tapped him because he's so weak. It was a Super Awakened 4-star Helbram, and I was very surprised that it just instantly bopped him. So apparently that's where he's at. All right. His second ability is going to remove buffs and heal allies equal to 300% of attack and grant debuff immunity for 2 turns. This is probably the same as Red Gloxinia's heal. It's a cleanse on ranked 1, a 200% heal and a cleanse on rank 2, and then debuff immunity on rank 3 with 300% heal. I'm pretty sure this is the same ability. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. And then it's the same ultimate as before, no differences whatsoever. Okay, moving on after that. There's a new story battle event. You can skip that. Nothing here. Okay, and then there's also stat changes to Helbram. He's getting a rework. It looks like pretty minor, though. It looks like he's getting a base stat increase of like 15 or 20, as defense only over by 3. Yeah, his overall stats are not changing by much. 15 attack, 13 total defense, and looks like another 205 HP. So not like a huge bump here for the Helbram, but it's still a rework. I don't see anything saying they're going to change his substats. His substats are the main issue. So when Netmarble, if you're going to be addressing older units like this and like reworking them, the main issue with these units are not so much the main stats, it's the substats of the characters. Like the pierce rate, regeneration rate, recovery rate, the resistance rate. All that stuff needs to get reworked, not the base stats as much. Those ones we would like to get reworked a little bit and boosted, but this kind of stuff, it's much better if you do the substats versus the actual raw stats if you want to improve the character. It may not give the character more combat class, but it does give the character more tankiness and more damage and more viability in current content, and makes them relevant against more recent units. So if you wanted to make them more relevant, that's what you'd have to do. So this is kind of a fail as far as an update, but what are you gonna do? All right, next up we have the developer notes, and this is the hot topic that everybody wants to talk about right now. So there's a 20 million download festival. The Thanksgiving festival will allow you, I don't know why they call it the Thanksgiving festival, but I guess they're just calling it that. Will allow you to get various character growth items, such as there's a Hawk Pass that's gonna be coming here. On top of that, there's gonna be a boss parade event, a new final boss season. Final boss Escanor confirmed, bruh! Bruh! Did no one see this? Final boss Escanor confirmed. Let's go! Let's go! Misa Mario, it's a final boss Escanor confirmed. Look at that. It says, on top of that, we have other fun events such as Boss Parade event, Final Boss Battle New Season. Final Boss Escanor is confirmed. Holy shit, that's fire. Bruh. Yo! There's so much cool stuff. All right, there's going to be a new Tower of Trials. All right, nice. We split the celebration into 2 halves. Please look forward to it. Nice. Oh, it's a 2-part event. Bruh, the next month is going to be so much fun. I'm stoked, dude. I hope you're all stoked. I am stoked. This is going to be fun. All right. We will also have new characters who leave strong impression to the characters commemoration to the occasion. Feel free to predict what character will be added. Cool. It's the one Escanor, by the way, if you're wondering. If you're wondering, it's probably it's the one Escanor. You know why we know this is the one Escanor? There was a DJ Coup update about a month ago. I'm gonna see if we can find it for you guys a little bit later. But he said they're gonna be introducing a new festival unit pretty soon, and the new festival unit, they said, is probably going to be the 1 Escanor, so it's probably the 1 Escanor. So, yes! There is so much good shit here! Oh my god! This is fire! This is fire! Oh my god, I'm so stoked. Alright, the new Knighthood battle. We have taken feedback from players who participated in the beta version of the Knighthood Battle Run. This is Guild Wars. If you're not catching on, this is Guild Wars. This is fire. Okay. For now, only the top 32 Knighthoods based on score for Knighthood Battle will take part in Knighthood Battle. 32 Knighthoods. So it's top 32, not top 16. Okay. That's a little better, I guess, but I mean, everyone wants to do it, right? So I don't know if I like this. I don't know if I like this. Although only players who are in the high-ranked Knighthoods are able to participate, but we do plan to expand the eligibility to more Knighthoods. RIP. Okay. The Knighthood battle determines which Knighthood is the strongest. Well, duh, it's Guild Wars. We hope that through the content, Knighthood members can communicate and share their passion for the game. We will continue to work as hard so more players can enjoy Knighthood boss battle. Cool. We haven't really seen too much gameplay for that, so that's cool. All right, improvements to Super Awakening. Now, this is the hot topic everybody wants to talk about, and I'm going to just read it, because I heard some things and I just wasn't really sure. So I'm going to have to read it to understand it. Okay. We've heard a lot of opinions regarding Super Awakening system. Therefore, we are addressing some of the improvements plans for the dev team has thought of. First of all, we have all received a lot of opinions regarding the system right after the introduction event. We would soon like to apologize for not addressing these concerns immediately. They didn't really drop the ball on that for the global version, so I don't really follow the forum threads all the time for the JP version. So I mean, because that's impossible because it's in Japanese and I have to like translate every single page and it's a pain in the butt. Some of the feedback from the players that we received, there were lack of materials for Super Awakening, as well as limitation imposed by the levels of Ultimates. Yeah, so to me, what I found is the lack of materials is a big issue. And then they rectified that within the last month, and they started giving us a crap load. I think they either doubled or tripled the amount of Super Awakening coins that they've given us from the first month. So the first month they didn't really give us much. The second month they gave us a shitload. The third month, which is what we're going into now, it's different. So let's see how this goes. All right, let's see. As a solution to this problem, the developer team provided with players with more GSSR tickets and more Super Awakening coins when possible. Yeah, they gave us a fuckload, dude. Like, the amount of GSSR tickets and the amount of Super Awakening coins they gave us was, like insane in the last month. If you're wondering why there's been less global content from players, it's because there's so much more JP content, because they got given us so much more tickets and so much more stuff. So that's just basically why. However, the implementation, after the implementation, a lot of players have been very conservative in spending their character growth materials, so we've determined this problem is not fully resolved. Yeah, I have been trying to hold on to things because I don't want to spend more money, because I'm not sure what the next good unit is, and I really don't know if I want to spend any resources, because I would like to Super Awaken the next character because of how expensive that shit is. So yeah, absolutely. All right. As a result, new characters that were supposed to provide enjoyment have become a stress and burden to the players. Yeah, this should not be the case. Therefore, we have decided to improve the Super system as follows. Yeah, so we don't need 6-6 anymore or something like that. You know, maybe they're doing that. Okay. First of all, we're thinking of removing the ultimate level restriction. We're thinking of doing it. Thinking of it. Okay, they're not confirming it. Okay. We're planning to change the system from the old way. You're only able to perform the Super Awakening depending on the number of duplicates you have. You are able to Super Awaken units by consuming required amount of coins depending on the ultimate move level. Okay, for example, 3 Super Awakening coins are get you from the second stage Super Awakening for a star character with ultimate level 2. However, with a character that has only 1 ultimate level, you will need 6 Super Awakening coins. Oh. So, okay. My main problem with the Super Awakening system for all players, not just people that are worried about ultimate level, is the amount of XP it takes in order to level this up. This gives you the option of leveling up, Super Awaken a character that you don't have max ultimate on, which is really good for festival units. So for certain characters like Lost Vein Meliodas, for Goddess Elizabeth, and any type of festival unit, this is incredible, okay? This is a very, very good improvement. I like this for those types of units for all players. So all players have the access to Super Awaken 4-star, their Elizabeths, and their Meliodas. It's very good. However, beyond those characters, this doesn't fix the main issue, which is like they're not giving us enough coins to awaken all the characters we want to awaken. Netmarble! This is from Chazzer in chat right here, if you can't see it. He came out with a great idea. Good job, Plo. Good job. All right, so Netmarble. Here's my note to you for Super Awakenings. I don't know if you saw this. If you Super Awaken a character early, this would completely fix this. And you get ultimate levels later, and you give us back the Super Awakening coins, this whole situation is fixed, and everyone loves you. Netmarble, again, if we get the ultimate levels after we use the Super Awakening coins and get refunded on those Super Awakening coins later, that would fix the entire problem. It's fair to all players, gets grants accessibility, and no negatives. Netmarble, just refunded Super Awakening coins when we use them early. You can add that in as a tweak, kind of like the way you've done it for 5-star SSR equipment, and you can add this later. You don't actually have to add this on this particular patch. You can actually just keep the data, and then of course add that in on a later patch, because I know that adding it at this late in the game would be very difficult for you to add in. However, for a future dev note, do that. That would be a perfect fix of Super Awakening. Now, I think that's the perfect middle ground for Super Awakenings. The big problem is you have to make it accessible for free-to-play, and you have to make it accessible for whales, and you have to make it fair for both people. But the way that's not fair right now, of course, is the ultimate level. So if you then gave people, if people got the ultimate level later, and you refunded them Super Awakening coins later, no one would be upset about that. That as a pay-to-play player, if I saw somebody get a Super Awakening and they paid early for it, and then they got refunded later, I would be fine with that. That's amazing. That would be a perfect change. That would be the best possible way to do this. I urge you to consider this as an option for a future dev update. That is a really good idea. Good job to Chezer69, buddy. So that is really, really good as an idea. I hope you do it. Excited that they changed it. Now free-to-play players have accessibility to these units for festival units, but for other units, I'm a little on the fence. So yeah, this is, I think since they're giving us more coins, they said at the start of this, their goal was to help players feel like they didn't have to be conservative with materials, which was the key word they used. And because they felt like it was a burden to pull or burden to do anything, which is definitely the case, I guess this could help alleviate that. Now, this makes it so that when you're pulling for a unit, you don't have to 4-6 the unit, which really helps everybody who pulled on the AOT banner. But if you're playing on global and you didn't pull on the AOT banner and you're more free to play and you feel like you got jebaited here because you wanted the AOT units, I could see that concern as well. Because like this has retroactive negative implications for certain players. Yeah, I kind of can see that too, but overall, I'd say the overall dev notes, the overall things for global and JP that I've seen today are stupid positive. Everything I like. The Super Awakening change is medium. This is what it's all going to depend on. The increasing the coins from events. So what they did, again, they basically doubled or tripled the amount of Super Awakening coins, and they almost doubled, or if not doubled, the amount of tickets we got on JP. If they increase that even further, and now we're getting like 4 times as much, it's fine, okay? This is a good change. But if they just maintain the same level that what they give us, I don't know if there's going to be enough. Now, that means that endgame players get more stuff, which is great. Free-to-play players get more stuff. That's great. I'm hoping it's good. I'm hoping. I'm very hopeful. Everything else in here has shown me that they are stepping in the right direction. They've gone from the global dev notes of putting out the 20 million download celebration. They're doing the right stuff for fully Super Awakening characters, giving us a lot of stuff early. They are giving us a new Helbram, trying to rework old characters, step in the right direction, even though it's not how I want it to be, is a step in the right direction. And the dev notes they put out today, everything in here, that it shows me that they have our best interest at heart. So what I would like to say of the overarching opinion on this is that Netmarble, good job. I'd say that overall, you did a great job. This is the best we've seen from you in possibly many months, actually, probably prior to Super Awakenings. The last time we saw something cool with this, I think it was like the 100-day celebration. That was really fun. Then the game started to have a turnaround. There was a lot more stuff, and I am very much impressed that you guys have done a good job here. So I will say it. Good job, Netmarble. You did a great job with these patch notes. I'm not 100% in love with this. I don't think everybody's gonna be in love with this perfectly, but I'm glad that the ultimate level of restriction is being removed. This is good. I am kind of saddened that you are going to have to play more if you do not have it, but I do see the other side of the argument where that players that did Super Awakening characters would feel slighted that they pulled for banners and they would have no advantage over people that didn't. So I understand that argument as well, because the amount of Super Awakening coins that would be lost there is also good though. So I'm hoping that you find some other way of making this amenable to players, but other than that, everything else in these patch notes is amazing. Thank you so much, Netmarble. Good job. Alright guys, well my name is Sekapoko. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did enjoy the video, of course, like and subscribe, all the fun stuff. You guys have a great rest of your day. Peace.